What's up, everybody? We'll get started in just a few minutes. Finishing a couple things to set up here. I'm excited. This is the first metal I have opened this year. Paul did our break the other night. Our buddy Chad has done a few breaks in our Facebook group. This is my first dive into metal, so excited. Just put some eye drops in, so apologize if I sound weird or sniffling, as my sinuses are getting hammered by some eye drops. We do have another hobby case on Sunday night on eBay. Most likely another jumbo probably Thursday of next week. And then if you're not in our Facebook group, Three Kings of Cardboard break group, please consider joining us there. We'll have some more breaks, player and team style, most likely. Maybe even a hit draft in our Facebook group. So Three Kings of Cardboard break group, just search for that on Facebook, and we will, once you hit join, we'll accept you. I have 2 teams left. Bowman's Best full case break. 2 teams left, Mets and Tigers, I believe. So it looks like we'll be breaking that one tomorrow, most likely. Don't have anything in the chat yet. Somebody wants to do me a favor and just throw something out there. Hello, hi, how are you? Kiss my butt, whatever floats your boat. That'll just give me an indication that it's working. There's nothing worse than breaking and then finding out later, hey, by the way, I was chatting and you weren't talking to me. Like, what? So feel free to shoot something in there as a test. And then in 1 or 2 minutes, we'll at least get the case, open the boxes out, and get started. There we go. What's up, Eric? How are you? Thank you for jumping in tonight. If we have anything that we need a cover card for, old Sad Sack Sal here will. I love these cards. This is an old Donruss set they did. I found a couple unopened boxes. They're stickers. Bought a couple boxes. There's a bunch of baseball monsters. His position is shallow center. It is a fun product. Leaf does such a good job. Their metal line is my favorite line in all sports, and all the sports they do. But we have such fun with Leaf stuff. What's up, Kaboom? All right, boys and girls, we're going to get started. Tonight, eBay break, player break style. Every player sold and no one sold, which is pretty unusual for a checklist this big. So we really appreciate everybody jumping in. We're doing an 8-box jumbo case tonight. I believe 10 autos per box. Again, this is my first 2023 metal I've opened. Paul did our eBay break Sunday night, and Chad's done our Facebook breaks. Oh, what's up, Mark? You change your name all the time. What you up to? How are you? You go incognito on me and I can't keep up. What's going on, man? How are things out on the island? There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Very excited. If you guys are ready. Oh, that's right. I did hear that. What does your son think so far? What's up, the kid? We're dealing with a new coach at my alma mater too. I went to Alabama, so we got real spoiled with saving. I'm gonna put those here. I'm gonna put that there for a second. a big insert in there this year. He's happy? Good, good, good. That's always tough on the kids when the coaches change. Never know what you're going to get, who you're going to get, what it's going to be like, especially after building a relationship with the current coach. Alright, so my biggest pet peeve this year, the only pet peeve I have about metal, is the snap boxes are back. Oh, I love an already top-loaded product. I don't know about you guys. Alright, so let's spin this, and we'll do that. Oh, I bet. Alright, here we go. Good luck, everybody. We're going to start off with a big name. No ink on this one, but how about Shohei Ohtani? Base. I do like the addition of the base this year. 69 of 189 on Showtime. I think there's 4 base, 2 base, or 4 non-autos in here. Got Miles Naylor. I wonder if he's related to Bo Naylor and if they're brothers. I think there's 2 Naylors, right? 15 of 189 on the Miles Naylor. If so, that's 3 brothers working their way to the major league. That's pretty awesome. And then numbered version, Fernando Cruz. It really did. It really did. Snowball effect everywhere. That is 6 of 6. 6 of 6. Fernando. Breathe through your eyelids. No, wrong Fernando. Alright, next up, we have Brock Wilken. Is that right? Wilken? Yep. That is numbered 7 of 10. 7 of 10 on the Brock Wilken. Alright, now to get into autographs. I'm trying to think how to sort these for our recap. 6, 10, we'll try it. Alright, here we go. First auto of the night. Going to Taj Bradley. That is numbered 3 of 5. Very nice. On the Taj Bradley. What's up, JP? Talking to JP earlier about a few things, including Prime Racing getting pushed back again. 3 of 5 on the Taj Bradley. Next up, Ty Pete. Ty Pete, numbered 1 of 8. 1 of 8. Another thing about not having them top loaded is they do have a bit of a bow to them, but we'll get them top loaded up and they'll straighten out for you. Has been fun. Has been fun. Oh. I said I was excited. It's the first time I've gotten to open it. So next up, Ty Pete back to back. That's not always what we want to see, but the Ty Pete's owner will be excited. That is 3 of 7 on this one. 3 of 7. Uh-oh. We have a duel. So we will be doing a die roll at the end to award this between the Enrique Bradfield spot and the Justin Armbruster spot. If the same owner has both, obviously the dice roll won't matter. If we do get a triple auto, that is 3 of 5. I will check to make sure the rule we do have is if the majority would win it. So if it was a 3-way auto and somebody had 2 of them, it would automatically go to them. So we'll check that at the end. But I'm going to sit this aside up top so I remember we need to do a dice roll for Enrique Bradford and Justin Armbruster. Next up, have Tommy White. Tommy White, number 2 of 7. 2 of 7 on the Tommy White. Trying to keep my numbers organized for a recap later. And, well, we're going to have to do 2 dice rolls for this box alone because we have Paul Skeens and Rhett Lauder. Skeens and Lauder. Mustache and long hair. Skeens and Lauder. That is 1 of 6. It's hard to see. There it is. 1 of 6 on the Skeens and Lauder. Dice roll, dice roll, dice roll. We'll just keep it simple with the dice rolls tonight. If there was anything over 3, then we'd obviously have to go randomizer. But 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, keeping them in order pretty good here. Next up, we have Thrillers. Zach Olin or Quinn. Excuse me, Zach Quinn. 5 of 6. Is that a 6? Yes, 5 of 6. Zach, I guess that's pronounced Quinn. Probably butchering that name. Quin. It's probably not as simple as Quinn. He's numbered to 6. And our first 1 of 1 proof is, who's that? Oh, it didn't say. That is Ty Floyd. Ty Floyd. Well, there you go, Eric. Awesome. Then you get that one without worrying about losing it. Awesome. Thank you for pointing that out. I'll probably forget and roll it out anyway, but guess what? You can't lose. So, no matter the result of the dice roll, Eric takes home that one. That's a good idea. I know in previous years, this is one of the clear ones. So our 1 of 1 proof is Ty Floyd. People have said I bought both guys just specifically to avoid the dice roll. So, and, oh, we got 2 proofs. Hold on, before we get to our slab. Next up, we have, who is that? Kendall George. Kendall George. 1 of 1 proof. And now our slab is Fernando Cruz. See a lot of Fernando Cruz. I watched a few breaks the other night on a release, or I think it was last Thursday, and there was a lot of Fernando Cruz. Fernando Cruz, 1 of 1 proof slab. All right, next box. Not a bad box. Didn't have 2 duplicates in that one, which is never ideal. There are 2 Ty Pete's and 2 Fernando Cruzes, I believe. Yes. Huh? That was where you at? Maybe you ran too far.
No, I got it right. But the speed was lion chasing me.
Speed was lion chasing?
Yes. Like, how fast would you run if a lion was chasing you?
As fast as I could.
Oh my god.
I don't want to get eaten by a lion.
Oh my god.
Alright, first up, Ellie De La Cruz, nobody. Ellie De La Cruz, red, white, and blue. That's a sharp card. Numbered, how about 1 of 1? That will play. Camera doesn't want to focus, but focus is enough to see 1 of 1. Congratulations. Ellie De La Cruz, 1 of 1, a sharp with the America's ballpark looking theme there to the red, white, and blue. Very nice. Alright, back to base. How about the kid, Ken Griffey Jr.? That is to 189, is that right? I talked to one of the owners at Leaf, and he said that these cards were not initially intended to be numbered, but the printer messed up and numbered them all. So They are numbered to 189, although he said that was not planned. Next up, we have the Big Hurt. How about Griffey and the Big Hurt back to back? To 189. And Luis Angel Acuna. That one is 5 of 5. I do enjoy the addition of base cards. And they didn't raise the price, so the addition of base cards just are not much. They might have raised it a tick, but the addition of base cards just adds some fun additional content, in my opinion. I mean, you got Ellie De La Cruz 101 that wouldn't have even been in the product last year, so that can't be a bad thing, right? All right, autograph time. First up, Yoendry Vargas. Peace. Number 3 of 4. If y'all have any sound or picture problems, I'll holler, and I'll see if there's anything I can adjust. So, JP, have you watched a lot of this open so far? 3 of 4 on the Yoendry Vargas. 3 of 4. So, lowest numbered auto outside of our proofs so far. Next up, Blade Tidwell. Not Blake. Not Balaki. Blade Tidwell. Blue parallel. 2 of 6. There's a blue mojo look to it. It looks sharp in person. I will give you that. Really nice looking cards in person. Sorry for my speed. Pace is not good. I'm trying to keep these organized for our recap. Next up, we have Sal Stewart Green. That one is 5 of 5. I'll get used to these patterns and colors. I'll know the numbers before. 5 of 5 Sal Stewart. We will have some more in our Facebook group. I sent Chad some cases today, so by the weekend we'll probably have some more in our Facebook group. We have a printing plate on the way. First up, I don't know how you say his first name. I'll just say Mr. Ortiz. Looks like a big fella. Mr. Ortiz. That is 3 of 6. Odd number to 6. 4, 5, 6. All right, 1 of 1 plate of Mr. Austin Charles. 1 of 1 printing plate. That is the black plate. Austin Charles, 1 of 1 plate. It's funny how there's no border on the bottom of that one. It's like it's already miscut. The plate was not centered. Austin Charles, 1/1. Uh-oh, is this a 1 of 1? It's the same color as our Alien Indigo. Pete Rose, 1 of 1. And guess what? There's another plate behind this too. So this box will have at least 4 true 1 of 1s. Well, if you consider a plate a true 1 of 1. Come on, camera. Pete Rose, 1 of 1. This box is nutty. So I'll have 2 plates, 2 1 of 1s. Nutty box. Alright, next plate. It's a dual auto plate to boot. We have Braylor Guerrero and Junior Caminero. Ooh, that's going to be a filthy die roll. So the black plate also. That is the black plate. Braylor Guerrero and Junior Caminero. That 1 of 1, that will go to the dice roll at the end unless someone has both. And again, if you do, you don't have to sweat the dice roll. Keeping our duels back here just so I don't forget to do that. Alright, one more before our proofs. We have Josh. I'm assuming that K is silent. Noth. Josh Noth. And that one is numbered 1 of 2. 1 of 2. One of 2. And on to our proofs. Looks like we only have one proof this time. Yeah, interesting. I wonder if we had an extra card somewhere else. That is Wade Meckler. 1 of 1 proof, Wade Meckler. Because we only have 3 sealed ones. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, we have 10 autos. There was only one that was a proof, though. And, well, we already had him. Yoendry Vargas. See, that's the only thing I don't like. My only knock on this product so far. Yeah, but we had 10 cards in that box. We had 2 plates. I'm wondering if one of those plates took the place of a... I just counted our autos. We had 10 autos in the box. Yoendry Vargas. Now, what I'm learning from Leaf, which is a little irritating, is in Eclectic Football, it says 1 multi-signed auto per box. We had 2 boxes that didn't. I messaged Leaf, and the owner said, "Oh, well, we decided last minute to, if you don't get a dual auto, you get a case hit instead." I said, "Well, that's not what the box says." Yeah, but our first box had 2 proofs and a slab. Maybe that was unusual. This is the first time I've opened Jumbo this year. So we have 3 proofs and 2 slabs so far. That's why I was assuming there would be 2 of these in that first box. The second box, I mean. But they got back to us and said, yeah, if you get a case hit or a big name, we didn't always put a multi-auto in the box. And I pointed out in the box it says guaranteed multi-graphics auto per box. I was like, well, we also didn't want to have any redemption. I mean, I don't know. It just, their answer was a little bit frustrating in my opinion. You can't put a guarantee on the box, right, and then not deliver. Okay, that must be what it was. I was expecting another box with 2 proofs, so that's cool. I'm okay with extra 1-on-1s or 1-on-1 proofs. And I got some of these to ship booklets and stuff in. I do like that. I do miss the top loaders, though. First up, we've got Theron Laronzo. Theron Laronzo. I'll get it right in a minute. To 189. Good to know. Thanks, guys. Like I said, this is the first I have opened this year, and my first one being a jumbo. Next up, we have Ivan Melendez. Ivan Melendez. Not of the famous Melendez brothers. And I'll top load all these to 189 for now. I'm just leaving them up. And how about Big Poppy? David Ortiz, 1 of 1. Wow. Another 1 of 1. This time, Big Poppy. I know there's multiple versions of the 1 of 1s, so it's not unusual to have a bunch, but we are cooking with gas on 1 of 1s right now. Next up, Michael Arroyo. That one is 1 of 7. Michael Arroyo, 1 of 7. 6, that's 8. So that's 10. Our hit recap may not be in perfect order, but we're going to try to make it though. Alright, autograph time. First up, we have Thomas Harrington. Numbered 4 of 5. Harrington 4 of 5. My wife's training for a marathon, God help her. I can't imagine running that far. But she's doing this training program, and tonight they had these, I don't know, like some kind of off and on sprint thing she had to do. She just came upstairs and y'all might have heard her. She said, like, that was tough. That was hard. Next up, how about Yu Win Lin? Yu Min Lin. That autograph is awesome. Yu Min Lin. Noble. That one is 9 of 9. First one numbered to 9 we've seen. 9 of 9, or if you want to pretend, 6 of 6. So Sunday night we'll do another hobby case. So be on the lookout for that. And again, if you're in our Facebook group or would like to be, please check us out. We'll have more cases there as well. We're going to do some player breaks, some teams, and potentially a hit draft, a full case hit draft. How about Tommy Troy? He's a name you see a lot. Top 100 Tommy Troy. That one is numbered 3 of 4. Tommy Troy. I saw him a lot in the few cases I watched over the weekend. Tommy Troy. 3 of 4. Next up, how about Yohandy Morales? Noble. That's sharp. That black Noble is sharp. That is number 2 of 3. Mr. Morales. We'll do a full recap at the end after we random our duels. Two of 3. Next up, this is sharp. First round gems. That is Kendall George, or Kendall Jorge. That is sharp. That green on that card is really sharp. 2 of 5. I'm a sucker for green parallels for some reason. Green and gold. I don't know why. Green and gold are my favorites. Kind of always have been. So that's 1, 2, 5. Next up, George Lombard. I'm old enough to remember when his dad was a Braves prospect. 2 of 6 on the George Lombard Jr. Showing my age there. I don't know how many of y'all remember his dad. Played in the big leagues for the Braves, among other teams. Oh, back to a duel. We have James Triantos and Matt Shaw. Dual green, number 2 of 5 also. That will go in our dice roll pile. 2 of 5. If we get duels, we'll probably just do 1 dice roll. Odd to the top, even to the bottom, and award them all that way. And like I said, obviously, we already know of Eric having both players on 1 card. I'll just do the die roll anyway, but we know that he's going to win that card. Next up, Leonardo Bernal. It's a sharp card, like that aqua color. 1 of 2 on the Bernal. We did a hobby and a jumbo team break on Facebook already. Those went well. Filled quickly. So we'll go back to some more of those. We'll probably mix it all up for you guys. Alright, proof time. Tommy White. Proof. Tommy White. And our slab is Bryce Matthews. Thrillers. Thriller night. Dun, 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 dun. Awesome. Very nice. There you go, Marlon. Yeah, I'm a fan of that. We have a lot of guys who get in our player breaks that do that. They end up with, they look at the checklist and make sure they end up with both halves of the duels and sometimes of the triples, just to make sure. Because there's nothing worse than losing the die roll. And I hate You guys don't know how much it pains me to have to do randoms for cards because I know somebody's going to be unhappy no matter what. And I hate being the bearer of bad news. It's tough enough being the breaker when you know that not everybody can hit, unfortunately. Because if you guys know that if we could hit for everybody, we certainly would choose to do so. Alright, box number 3. Hopefully I'm not going too slow for you guys. First up, how about Nolan Ryan to 189? They did a really good job with the duels this year. There have been no complaints from me on many of the Leaf designs. Leaf designed some good looking cards. Junior Caminero base to 189. I really just dig the base silvers. The base silvers really pop. And Brock Wilkins. I want it to be Wilkins, like Dominique. Brock Wilkins to 189. And Dylan Head, 4 of 10. What do you guys think of the base edition, y'all? I assume most people will give it a thumbs up, given it didn't really raise the cost. If they had jacked up the cost because of them, I would have been like, whoa, slow down. Next up, Noble of Brailer Guerrero. So no matter who wins that duel later, the Guerrero spot has a card. Oh, sorry, that one was numbered 5 of 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Behind that one, we have Jose Rodriguez. 4 of 4 on the Jose. Jose, can you see? Next up, well, crystals of Khalil Watson. I totally forgot until yesterday that he was traded to I think it's the Guardians. Khalil Watson, 1 of 1. There you go. Crystals, 1 of 1, Khalil Watson. Another 1 of 1. Ooh, this is a yellow plate. This is hard to see. Who do we have? That is Luis Perales. Or Paredes. Luis Perales Noble yellow printing plate. Blacks are my favorite printing plates. Magentas are good. Yellow's tough. Yellow is tough because you don't get a very bright picture. Next up, Noah Schultz. He's got a nice autograph. Noah Schultz, numbered 1 of 7. Like a couple years ago when they did Pro Set Metal Football, they added base cards, but the box prices were significantly higher than, say, Metal Football with no base. Oh, this is cool. How about a Michael Harris crystals? This is going to be another 1 of 1 to my favorite team, the Atlanta Braves. You see Hank Aaron peeking out over here on the corner. Nope, 8 of 8 on the Michael Harris. Money Mike. Money Mike. 8 of 8. Yeah, we had one other crystal, so I was thinking, I guess the one that was a 1 of 1 was a different color. And, we got a triple. Triple. Josh Noth, Luke Adams, Brock Wilkin. Triple auto. We'll also do a die roll for that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That one is 6 of 8, but we'll do that at the very end, so stay tuned. Josh. Now, I will need to check this one before we roll it just to make sure no one has the majority. Our rule is majority wins, so if somebody had Noth and Adams, they would take it no matter who had Wilkins. So I will double check that before we roll at the end. I don't want to roll the dice on these if somebody has a majority because that'll be that somebody could win that doesn't, and that would be counterproductive. Next up, Gyro Iriarte. Gyro Iriarte. That's a tough name too. 5 of 5. We definitely need some Jackson. We haven't seen any Jackson yet. So what year is your son in college, Marlon? Is he a senior next year? That was 5 of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And proof time. I'll leave it hiding a little bit. First proof, that's sharp. That is Mr. Miles Naylor. Proof, I don't know what that parallels, but that's pretty cool. Almost very cosmic. I got you. So one more year. And, wow, Thrillers. That is Nick Kurtz. That's the prismatic, I can't remember what it's called, superfractor-ish. Actually, it'll say on here, super prismatic gold. 1 of 1, Nick Kurtz. All right, halfway. Nice. Yeah, there's some really nice college guys in here. I know there were some complaints that Leaf didn't have as many first round picks as they normally do, but guess what? Topps didn't either. So I don't know if in Bowman Draft, I don't know if these guys just don't want to sign or what it is, but at least Leaf could make up for it a little bit by adding some big college names. I do like that they did that. The other checklist in this product, or no team, if you will, is pretty strong. Not to mention the celebrities like Sheen and George from Seinfeld. First up, Rhett Lauder to 189. Yeah, that Kurtz is very sweet. I love when you get a 1 of 1 proof of a 1 of 1 card. How about Ichiro action to 189? Love to pull an Ichiro auto. He has such a cool autograph. It's like very wild, but it's consistent. And there's Mr. Sheen. There's Wild Thing. Charlie Sheen to 189. And how about Mr. Gunnar Henderson? It's a nice one too. Gunnar Henderson, 3 of 7. All right, here we go. Autographs. First up is Seiya Suzuki. Numbered 1 of 7. Tell you what, that's cosmic looking pattern. I guess it's a wave, but the way it sparkles is different. 7 on the Suzuki. A lot of Cubs in this product, it feels like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. My pile's over here trying to keep them straight. Next up, how about Wade Meckler? Wade Meckler, 4 of 7. Hope y'all are having a good time. Like I said, we got a couple of our Facebook guys in here. I think Marlon and I know JP's in our group. They can give us a vouch if y'all like to join us on Facebook. Got some fantasy leagues, prizes. We're gonna do this is actually our 10th anniversary. Noble Meyer Green, top 100, numbered 2 of 2. So I think it's this summer. Technically, is our 10th anniversary. Three Kings of Cardboard 10th anniversary. We're gonna do some kind of giveaway, something contest, something fun. So be on the lookout for that if you're in our Facebook group. I don't know if we'll do it on our actual 10th anniversary or do it just sometime early this year, but that's a Blue Mojo of Matt Shaw. Speaking of Cubs, top 100. That one is 1 of 6. 10 years, hard to believe that when me, Chris, and Paul, Chris Hasn't been with us as part of the business in a long time, but Chris, Paul, and I started it 10 years ago. Hard to believe. And there's a lot of guys in our group that we have known all 10 years. 6. So, pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Next up, Ty Floyd. First round gems. I think the coolest part of this hobby is just the friends you meet. One of 3 on the Ty Floyd. We made so many awesome friends that are now I could honestly call some of my best friends that either met through Facebook or eBay even. And then now hang out every year at the National. And actually that was one of 3 on that one. Actually, was a show in Dallas this weekend with 2 of my card buddies that I met online. So it's really awesome. Junior Caminero, that's a nice one. Top 100 wave, numbered 3 of 9. I like the look of that card. Sometimes just the silvers and silver waves and silver crystals are really sharp. Sometimes the color can distract from how sharp the cards are. Uh-oh, duel time. We have Enrique Bradfield Jr. and Justin Armbruster. So I think what we will have to do, our second one of those. Now, one is numbered to 5, and this one is numbered to, is that 5 or 3? Also to 5. Oh, I hate when we do that. Normally I would just give one to each person, but that may not be what they want to do here. So we will do a die roll, but I think what we're going to have to do is individually dice roll each one. Since we have to, if we do it the way I was going to do it, we'd end up with the same winner with both automatically. So we'll die roll each one just to be safe. Lord, you're right about that. A crap ton has happened in the car world in 10 years. Next up, who's this? How about Jim Palmer enshrined? That is awesome. Jim Palmer, a little Hall of Fame act. I thought that autograph looked familiar. That is 5 of 5 on the sweet Jim Palmer. Pretty good little case so far. Five of 5. And proof. First proof is Nolan Shonwell. Proof. And our slab is Emmett Sheehan. Emmett Sheehan. Have y'all seen any duels that have been slabbed or duels that were 1-of-1 proofs? I haven't. I'm just curious if those pop up. All right, here we go. Box 6. We've got Rainer Arias to 189. Yeah, you're right, JP. When I start thinking about it, a lot has happened in 10 years. Some ups, some downs, some messes, some good times. Overall, very, very good. Gunnar Henderson base to 189. But you're right, it has so much has happened. Next up, that is Braden Taylor base to 189. And how about Luis Perales?
Yeah.
Numbered 9 of 10. And auto time. Top 100 of Cade Horton. That one is numbered 3 of 6. Do what? Did you want to come downstairs? And Carlos LaGrange. Green crystals. That is 2 of 3. Tell you what, this is a fun break and not a real hard break. I'm not complaining by any means, but when you have to sleeve it all, it does extend. When they're not top loaded, it certainly extends the length of the break. Jason Churio. All right, we got one Churio brother. Now we need to find the other one for you. It's 3 of 7. Next up, oh, a nice blue Jordan Walker. That's sharp. Jordan Walker due for a big year. 5 of 8 on the Walker. So I want everybody to send the Leaf an email and say, please top load from now on. Luke Adams. Diamond Wonders. Luke Adams. That one is numbered 1 of 6. Please contact your local congressman and make it a law that Leaf has to top load these. Next up, Nolan Shonwell again. I will say there are duplicates, 7 of 7 in this product. That, with a checklist as big as it is, you hate to see as many duplicates as you see. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Next up, Chase Dollander, or Dollander. First round gems. 3 of 9 on the Dollander. It does look like Dollander. There's no D-O-O, it's D-O-L-L. So Dollander. Oh, Chase Dollander. Or Doolittle would have been funner. More fun. Next up, how about Wade Meckler again? We've seen a lot of Wade tonight. At least our second or third Wade. That one is 5 of 5. Aren't there? It's the Fire Parallels. Is that a hobby exclusive? It must be, because we haven't seen any Fire Parallels night one. I know they definitely did exclusives this year. First up, our proof is Bryce Matthews. And our slab is Nolan Shonwell. That one is a Mojo Gold. So that one would probably be a 1 of 1 in real life too. Alright, 2 to go. And we have some randoms to do and a lengthy recap. But we're going to recap everything just because it's not, was it 80 cards? We can certainly recap 80 cards. I will say Leaf uses a quality box for their products too. Very sturdy. Yeah, it has been terrible. I mean, I agree. That is a knock on this product. I've seen bad collation in a lot of cases. I watched when they only had 6 autos of one guy. Luke Adams, like I said, with the checklist, it's not a monstrous checklist. It's not Panini sized, but it's certainly big enough to not have duplicates, or at least not many. 3 or 4 on the Luke Adams. Yeah, that's certainly I would say between that and not being top loaded are my 2 biggest pet peeves. And I would be fine with the lack of top loaders if they did a better job with collation. Next up, to 189, we have Fernando Tatis. But I agree, Marlon, I agree. Not great collation. Next up, Andrew Jones, who got snubbed for the Hall of Fame again, which I just don't. I'm biased, I'm a Braves fan, but I just don't. That is 5 of 6. If Ozzie Smith is in the Hall of Fame, And Andrew Jones is the equivalent to Ozzie Smith in a different position defensively. Plus has almost 500 home runs. I don't understand. Just don't get it. But maybe he'll get it eventually. Andrew Jones to 6. And we have a Carlos LaGrange. Number 8 of 9. Alright, back into our ink. First up is Tommy White. Another name we've already seen. We need some new names in this box. Tommy White is 7 of 7. Tommy White. Next up, Brady House. There's a name we haven't had yet. Brady House is 4 of 5. Little house on the prairie. Brady House on the prairie. I like it. And we have Brandon Maia. Or Brando Maia. Excuse me. Brando. There's no N on there. Brando Maia. Numbered 4 of 7. Has he always been Brando? Or is this a different Maia that I'm seeing here? Top 100. A sharp orange mojo of Drew Gilbert. We are seeing some new names here, thankfully. That is 1 of 1 on the Drew Gilbert. 1 of 1. Congratulations. I never know what colors are 1 of 1s and what aren't sometimes. Green. First round gems. Dylan Head. 4 of 5. Lots of 1 of 1s this year. Dylan Head, numbered to 5. First round gems of Blake Mitchell. It's our first Mitchell, too. That's a nice one. That looks sharp. Little color match to the jersey. Blake Mitchell, 7 of 8. Not very many numbered to 8 or 9. Most of our autos have certainly been 7 or less. Pink first round gems, or diamond, excuse me, Diamond Wonders. Brock Wilken, another name we've seen quite a bit. 1 of 4 on the Brock. I won't say what his name rhymes with. Brock the Clock. How about that? Number to 4. We have Jacob Gonzalez. Number 2 of 2. Aquas are low. Number 2 of 2 on the Jacob Gonzalez. And how about another gold proof of Zach Kin? I'm going to say Kin. Quinn? Zach Quinn. Do you might know how to pronounce his name for sure? And our slab, top 100 slab of Matt Shaw. That's sharp. And this is the Mojo Gold. Matt Shaw. I do like when we get proof 1 of 1s that are true proof 1 of 1. If you know what I mean. Like gold. Things that we know would be 1 of 1 no matter what. Alright, boys and girls, are down to the last box. Fat Lady. That's 1 and 0. We may have 1 of 1 right on top of this box. It looks like it. Alright, final box. We have Luis Angel Acuna. 1 of 1. Gold Mojo. 1 of 1. 1 of 1. Next up, we have George Lombard to 189, silver, or base. Behind that, Adrian Santana base. I'll get these packed up and shipped out really quick tomorrow night. I'll be sending over any refunds for anybody that didn't, shipping refunds. That is Johnny Farmello, purple, number 3 of 8 on the Mr. Farmello. It's a new name for us. Alright, let's get our last 10 autographs. First up is Justin Armbruster. So for most of our duels, and it's a 1 of 1 to boot, Justin Armbruster, 101. Most of our, this is a Noble Gold Mojo. Most of our duels, each guy has hit autographs already, so won't hurt as bad. 1 of 1. Send me 1 of 1s when we get in this box. I think this is a 1 of 1. How about Chase DeLauder? 1 of 1. Let's keep that going. Chase DeLauder, 1 of 1, right behind the Armbruster, 1 of 1. Very nice. Hold on, let me get some more penny sleeves out. Alright, next up, can we do another 1 of 1? Don't think so. How about Johnny Farmello? That one is 5 of 9. Oh, John Farmello. No autos to 10. They've all been under 10. Had some base to 10. Next up, we have Landon Sims. Noble. That one is, guess what? 1 of 1. Wow, this box is nuts. 1 of 1. I've had 3 true 1 of 1 so far in this box. Not even plates, like true 1 of 1s. And how about Gavin Stone? Keith Stone, numbered 1 of 4. Alright, can we get any more 1 of 1s? Let's keep them coming. 1 of 4. Next up, we have Rainer Arias. Noble. A lot of Nobles in this box, too. 2 of 7 on the Mr. Arias. Four, 5, 6, 7. Purple. How about Dave Justice, former Rookie of the Year? Atlanta Brave, Dave Justice. That's awesome. Or David here. Dave Justice, 3 of 4. We had Andrew Jones card earlier. Dave Justice. Well, Braves action. Love me some Dave Justice when he came up in the early 90s. Amador, I don't think we have. We're about to do the recap, though. What's up, Les? How are you, man? We'll double check. I don't think we've seen any Amador, but I could be wrong. For so many cards, I could be wrong. Next up, how about slamming Sammy Sosa? That's awesome, too. So we go Dave Justice, Sammy Sosa back-to-back. Looks like we're drifting back to my childhood. 1 of 6. 1 of 6. I guess I was in college in the big Sammy Sosa, Mark McGwire year, but still. That is awesome. Slamming Sammy Sosa. It is 1 of 6. Can we have another vet? All right, and our proofs is Ortiz. I can't see. The first name is cut off. Ortiz, and I don't think it says it on the back. I'll double check that on the checklist to figure out. It's obviously not David Ortiz, but Ortiz. 1 of 1 proof. I'm doing well, Les. How are you, man? And our last slab of the break is Ty Pete. Kai Pete on the Purple Galaxy. Alright, before we do our recap, let me clean up a bit. We have some duels to random. Again, I will double check the triple real quick just to make sure before we random it that no one has the majority. The rest of them are duels. We're going to roll a dice for each one at a time because we have one there that's there twice. Let me grab. I need to die. Hold on. So let's random these duels, and then we'll do our triple last because I do need to double check the triple. So the first one is Enrique Bradfield on top, Justin Armbruster on the bottom. We'll do a dice roll for that. If it's an odd number, it'll go to Bradfield. An even number, it'll go to Armbruster. That is odd and Bradfield. I'm going to go ahead and write down who gets these. So when I sort, that'll be taken care of. So Bradfield gets this one. I will recap these real quick before we get done. Next up, we got Bradfield and Armbruster again. Odd Bradfield, even Armbruster. Odd and Bradfield again. We did get an Armbruster 1 of 1, so I do feel bad when we end up like that, but I'll show you that in a minute. So the Armbruster spot will not go home empty-handed. Next up. Now, if the owners of these, if they are two separate owners, and the one who got both want to split them with the Armbruster person, send me a message, tell me which one you want to keep, and if you want to send one to the other person, just let me know. So we've got Triantos and Shaw again, odd even. Even on this one, so that one goes to Shaw. We have a plate of Braylor Guerrero and Junior Caminero. Same thing, odd even. Odd again. Braylor Guerrero gets that one. My dice likes the 3 for some reason. And then we have Paul Skeens and Rhett Lauder. This one was owned both by the same person, so this die roll is irrelevant. We're going to do it anyway. 3 again, Lord. So technically that goes to the Skeen spot. But we know that was the same person. So, alright, let me double check. So we had our triple with Noth, Adams, and Wilkin. I just want to double check to make sure our rule per the group, per the listing, is majority wins in cases like this. So if you have 2, but just want to check that. So Knoth, Lynn, Seanwell, George, Crawford, Campbell, Noth, Weimer, Cruz, Sheehan, DeLauder, Dunn. Alright, so that person does not have 2. Next up, Adams. Adams and Ortiz. So it's, and then the last one is Wilkin. Yep, so we will have to roll this one. 3 different owners on this card. So what we'll do is 1, 2. If we get a 1 or 2, it'll go to Noth. 3 or 4, it goes to Adams, and 5 or 6, it goes to Wilkin. 6 in the Wilkin spot will take home the triple. All right. We shall do a recap. We'll start with these duals and triples just because we just did that. So the 6 of 8 triple auto Noth, Adams, Wilkin went to the Wilkin spot. The dual Skeens and Lauder, same owner. So this one was a little bit of a moot point. That was numbered 1 of 6. That went to the Skeens spot. We had the 1 of 1 Braylor Guerrero and Junior Caminero. That went to the Guerrero spot. We had the James Triantos and Matt Shaw. That was number 2 of 5. That went to the Shaw spot. We had the 2 Enrique Bradfield, Justin Armbruster. We rolled those separately. They both went to the Bradfield spot. One was 2 of 5. One was 3 of 5. Again, these will both go to Bradfield. If the owner, the one who won both of these, wants to send one to the Armbruster spot, just send me a message in eBay. Let me know which one. And we'll split those up. I didn't want to split them automatically. I figured the die roll was the most fair way, but they did both go to the Bradfield spot. All right, we will start with our non-auto base, number 189. I know we'll go back and top load these, but we had Santana, Lombard, Tatis Jr., Brandon Taylor, Gunnar Henderson, Brainer Arias, Wild Thing, Ichiro, Rhett Lauder, Brock Wilkin, Junior Caminero, Nolan Ryan, Ivan Melendez, Theron Lorenzo, Theron Lorenzo. I butchered his name 3 times tonight. Big Hurt, Frank Thomas, King Griffey Jr., Miles Naylor, and Shohei Ohtani. Those are our base. I will top load those, but we did not. Now, working our way down with the numbered base. Number 10, we had Luis Perales, Brock Wilkin, and Dylan Head. Number 9, Johnny Farmello, Carlos LaGrange. Number 7, Gunnar Henderson, and Michael Arroyo. Number 6, Andrew Jones and Fernando Cruz. Number 5, Luis Angel Acuna. Number 4, Luke Adams. Number 2, these are all true 1 of 1s. Luis Angel Acuna 1 of 1, Big Papi David Ortiz 1 of 1, and Ellie De La Cruz 1 of 1. Nice 1 of 1s there. And then we have 1 of 1 proofs. These are not serial numbers, but 1 of 1 proofs. We had, I think that was Mr. A. Ortiz. I'll double check that. Alvarito. Zach Kin. Bryce Matthews. Nolan Shanwell. That is Miles Naylor. Tommy White. Oh, shoot, I'm in the wrong stack. Sorry, guys. We're going to save these. These are our auto 1 of 1 proofs. We'll save those for the end. I forgot we didn't have non-auto 1 of 1s. Come back to those. Autos. Number 9. We had Johnny Farmello. We had, that is Chase Dollander, number 9. We had Junior Caminero, number 9. And Yu Min Lin, number 9. Number 8. We had Blake Mitchell, sharp looking blue, number 8. Jordan Walker, also number 8. Ty Pete, and Michael Harris Jr. Money Mike. Braves. Number 7. We had a lot number 7. Big stack. Number 7. We had Brainer Arias, Brando Amaya, Tommy White, Nolan Shanwell, Jason Churio, not to be confused with Jackson, Wade Meckler, Seiya Suzuki, Noah Schultz, Braylor Guerrero, Tommy White, and Ty Pete. Starting to see some of our Duke names there. Those are all numbered to 7. Number to 6. Each of these stacks all the way down have pretty good stacks. Number to 6, we have Slammin' Sammy Sosa, Luke Adams. That one is Cade Horton. Then we had Matt Shaw, George Lombard Jr., Mr. Ortiz. I think that's who our proof is that I'm about to show him at, whose name was cut off. I don't know how you say his name. I don't want to butcher his first name. Blade Tidwell and Zach Quinn. Number 2-5, another pretty big stack. Number 5, we had Dylan Head, Brady House, Little House on the Prairie, Wade Meckler, Mr. Jim Palmer, number 5. That's pretty awesome. Jaro Iriarte. We had Kendall George, Sal Stewart, Thomas Harrington, and Taj Bradley. And number 4. A lot of 1-of-1s tonight. We'll get there. Number 4, David Justice, Gavin Stone, Brock Wilkin, Jose Rodriguez. This one is Tommy Troy and Yoendry Vargas, all numbered to 4. Number 3 is Carlos LaGrange and Ty Floyd and Yoendry Morales. The same guy? No, it's Vargas. Yoendry Morales. Number 2, we had Jacob Gonzalez. We had Noble Meyer, number 2. Leonardo Bernal, number 2. And Josh Noth, number 2. We had a lot of 1-of-1s. Let's do our plates first. We have plates of Austin Charles, 1-of-1. And a yellow plate of Luis Perales, 1-of-1. 1-of-1 of Landon Sims and Chase DeLauter. 1-of-1 of Justin Armbruster and Drew Gilbert. 1-of-1. 1-of-1. These are all true 1-of-1s. Khalil Watson, 1-of-1. Not proofs, but true serial numbered 1-of-1s. And how about a Pete Rose 1-of-1? Pretty cool. Like I said, we have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 true serial numbered 1-of-1s and 2 plates. And then now we're about to get into our proofs. These are 1-of-1 proofs. We've already done these, but we'll do them again. Miles Naylor, Nolan Shonwell, Bryce Matthews, Zach Quinn. That one is Mr. Ortiz. Yeah, A. Ortiz. Tommy White. Wade Meckler. That is Kendall George. And Ty Floyd, all proof 1-of-1s. And then our slabbed proof 1-of-1s. We did have one extra of the non-slabs. We have Ty Pete 1-of-1 Purple Galaxy. This is Matt Shaw 1-of-1 Mojo Gold Top 100. Mojo Gold Nolan Shonwell First Round Gems. We have Wave Sky Emmett Sheehan. This is my favorite probably. Super Prismatic Gold Nick Kurtz. Nice college player. Thrillers 1-of-1 proof. Thrillers Mojo Earth. Bryce Matthews. We have a Red Flood. That's a pretty sharp card too. It's like a red superfractor. Red Flood Yoendry Vargas. And last but not least, Fernando Cruz Mojo Pink 1-of-1. that will do it. Like I said, if the person who won both of the Bradfield duels, if you want one of those to go to the other person, just shoot me a message and let me know. As always, boys and girls, thank you very, very much. That was a lot of fun. Can't wait to do some more, which will be Sunday night. We'll have a hobby case. It's actually up on eBay now, so feel free to bid away. Thank you much. Thank you very much, JP. And we'll see you guys and gals back on Sunday night, I hope. Thank you so much. Have a good night, and we'll catch you next time.